Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday, May 8th, and you know what that means. It's time for the High Risk Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Jeremy Pierce. Check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course the 215 on Twitter. And today's show, Backlash, is going down this Saturday. It is the annual show right after WrestleMania, and we're going to preview the card, take a look at the matches, make our predictions. Nothing new, nothing crazy, nothing out there. I probably will go on a little bit of a rant because they're doing the same thing they do with every freaking show. But we'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, you know what's next. So just go on and hit my music. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Backlash is back. Is actually one of the WWE's oldest pay-per-views. There has been 21 Backlashes, and not many shows have reached 20. So we are back. It usually takes place, almost always takes place after WrestleMania, hence the name Backlash. And we are in Tampa, Florida at the Benchmark International Arena. So before we get into this year's show, let's take a look at last year's show, which took place in St. Louis at the Enterprise Center. And let's see. Oh yeah, 5 matches because WWE are losers. The opening contest was Jacob Fatu defeating LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre to retain the United States Championship. Lyra Valkyria defeated Becky Lynch to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio defeated Penta to retain the Intercontinental Championship. And the most random of random matches, Gunther beat Pat McAfee, and John Cena defeated Randy Orton to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. So no title changes. If we go back to 2024, I think that was Backlash France or DC. That was in that was in France, and that show also had 5 matches. It sucks. The WWE sucks. So let's get into this year's show, which, you guessed it, has 5 matches, and card is subject to change, but it won't, because they're only giving us 5 matches. I think I'm tired of talking about this. Hold on. So if we go, let me go back to last year's show. So last year's show, of course, had 5 matches, and I want to look at the match times. So the first match went, let's round up, 18 minutes. Second match, Lyra and Becky went for 19 minutes, so that's 37. Dom and Penta, that's 9 minutes, so that's 46. Gunther and Pat went 14, so that's an hour right there. And Cena and Randy went 28, so that's an hour, ballpark, an hour and a half of wrestling time in 5 matches. And I think the show went 3 hours. So half your show was wrestling, and the other half was ads and entrances. So let's just look at this. Let's look at this card. 5 matches because WWE sucks. Opening, I don't even know what the opening contest is going to be, but we have Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker. Now this one goes back a good minute. So if we go back to WrestleMania last year, Seth defeated Punk and Roman, aligning himself with Paul Heyman. Then he created the division, bringing in Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. Then Seth got hurt, so they rolled him out by having Bron and Bronson turn on him. And then they brought in Austin Theory and Logan Paul into the division. And then Bron and Bronson both got hurt. And the division was just Paul Heyman, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory. Seth comes back, gets a random match against Gunther at WrestleMania. Why? Gunther says Paul Heyman owes him a favor. You take out Seth. I'm guessing many are speculating that the favor is I want Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam in Minnesota. I want to retire Brock Lesnar in his home town. That's what we're all thinking. That's what we're all speculating. So Gunther does defeat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, but with the help of Bron Breakker. So we get to the next night on Raw, and Seth tells Bron that you screwed me. You screwed me. You took away almost a year from my career. You had me lose the World Heavyweight Championship, and then you cost me a match at WrestleMania. You gonna get this work. And Bron's like, I did like you, Seth, but I turned on you for two reasons. One, you just cut the same tired promos each and every week, and me and Bronson were getting tired of it. It's ridiculous. And two, we were doing all your dirty work. We were fixing problems that you started, and it just couldn't be like that anymore. So yeah, I screwed you. We screwed you. You're out of the division. And then we got this match. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, should be a trilogy. With Bron coming out on top. The next pay-per-view is, it's a Saturday night's main event. Okay, I don't care about that. The next pay-per-view is, what is the next pay-per-view? Something in May, a Clash somewhere, whatever. But this is going to be a good match. This might end up being the longest match on the card, or it could be the shortest. Bron is good. He is the future, but he's also on the same brand as Oba Femi at this point. They're saying Oba is a free agent. He's on Raw. He's a part of Raw, just like how Danhausen is a part of SmackDown. But Seth and Bron are going to have a really good match. Will Bronson make his return? We haven't heard anything about his injury, which is, what I say when you hear nothing, something's happening. But I like Bron Breakker to get the W here. Seth's not going to be finished with the division. Maybe he starts back at the bottom. Got to go through Logan and Theory, maybe a returning Reed to get back to Bron to get the W back. And then we have a rematch from WrestleMania. Remember one year Backlash was just called WrestleMania Backlash. Trick Williams is putting the United States Championship on the line against the former champion and Sami Zayn, and I'm hoping this is better than their WrestleMania match, which was fine, but I digress. Trick and Sami are honestly telling a really good story, and somehow Trick is the face here. They did a double turn, and everybody's been telling Sami to be selfish. Randy told him, I know you got voices just like me. Listen to the voices, right? And he's seeing Cody, and Cody starting to turn a little bit. And this story for Sami isn't about this one match. It's about Sami getting to the mountaintop, and that's winning the WWE Championship. Many of us think that he's going to win the Royal Rumble and then go on to WrestleMania to become WWE Champion. But first he's got to go through the trials and tribulations, which he has been going through. He lost the United States Championship. And the thing I hate about the story is I hate that Lil Yachty's involved, a trash rapper. I hate that Ilya and Melo got thrown to the wayside, didn't get a WrestleMania match. And look, I like Trick. I like Trick a lot. I think Trick's the future of the WWE. His finisher is hot garbage. The trick shot is ass. He needs a better finisher. But this story isn't about Trick. Trick honestly is an afterthought for this match, which is really crazy to say. This is all about Sami and how he progresses moving forward, and he's got to move forward with this loss. He's got to take an L here. That's just the way it's got to be. So take Trick Williams to win this match. Then we have a random comedy match. So Danhausen and a partner of his choosing will be taking on the Miz and Kit Wilson. And listen. I am enjoying the shenanigans and the hijinks with these three. You need the brevity in pro wrestling. And Danhausen is super over. The Miz is over. Kit Wilson has got himself over. And Elton Prince is, still out with injury. So the question is, who's Danhausen's partner? And look, Danhausen has cursed the Miz. He's cursed Kit. Things are just not going their way. So who is Danhausen's partner? It could be anybody. That's crazy. It really could be anybody. Let's just think off the top of our head. Who could it be? Just look in my eyes. What do you see? I think his partner's going to be CM Punk. CM Punk's not doing anything. It's a way to get him on the card, have some fun. This won't go long, which means this is going to be a fun match, but a completely nothing match. No U.S. title is on this show. The women's U.S. title, no men's U.S. title, or the men's U.S. title is on the show, sorry. The tag team titles aren't on the line. The women's tag team titles aren't on the line, but we found a way to get this match on here. Just take Danhausen and whoever his partner is. Then we have the match that should have been on WrestleMania. The match that many of us wanted and didn't get. Asuka and Iyo. Now, they need to be given time. They need to be given time. The thing about this match is there's something missing. Better yet. There is someone missing. And that will be Kairi Sane, who has literally been the catalyst, the heart of this story. And she's no longer in the company. Make it make sense. I understand that you believe she wanted to go back home to Japan. I get all of that. You couldn't wait until after this match to let her go. Have her get a modicum of revenge on Asuka. And here's the funny thing is, there's speculation that Kairi will show up just to help finish this match off and then just go on about her busy, merry little way, because she has no shortage of suitors for her services. Asuka and Iyo are two of the best wrestlers on the planet. That's between the women, but anybody. Iyo is probably still the best wrestler on the planet. And they fought a few times, but this is different. I am very, very, very much expecting these two to show up, show out, and put on a fantastic match. The thing with this is they need to be given time. They need to be given more time than Roman. They need to be given more time than Sami. They need to be given more time than Seth. There is beauty here in this match. Asuka has been a gaslighting bully, and Iyo doesn't like what her former senpai, has been doing. So they got to throw hands. They've got to scrap. And you know what? I am all here for it because I am a fan of both of these women. I am a fan of Iyo Sky. You all know that. It's time. I'm not even gonna say to put this story to rest, but to put this match and show everybody that Iyo is that girl. Asuka is that girl. Maybe Iyo truly is ready for Asuka. I am so excited for this match, man. It just sucks that Kyrie's not going to be there to help finish it off. The winner here is tough because I feel like whoever comes out of this match has a chance to go for the championship. And both the Women's World Champion and the Intercontinental Champion are both heels. So, Iyo, bullies always got to get their comeuppance, and Iyo needs to get her revenge. So take Iyo Sky to win here. And lastly, a match that I really wasn't excited for, but now, ladies and gentlemen, there's some meat on the bones for this one. So Roman Reigns will be putting the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against his cousin Jacob Fatu. Now, this match stems from Jacob seeing what being champion affords you. And long story short, he wants to feed and provide for his family. Roman has fallen right back into tribal chief mode. But he's supposed to be good this time, but he never apologized to Jimmy and Jay and Sami and Solo. So Roman has Jimmy and Jay by his side again, but this time as equals. And Jimmy tells Roman that, you know what, I can understand where Jacob is coming from, right? We all want to provide for our families. And Jay's like, yo, this dude is dangerous, right? He wasn't brought here for a reason. We said no for a reason. And Jacob's like, look, it's all like it is. Y'all didn't want me here. Solo brought me in. And Roman's like, even though Solo brought you in, I'm the only one that can confirm it. And I'm like, it's kind of true. But if you go and look at Solo's bloodline, he has always treated his bloodline better than whatever Roman has done with his bloodline. Remember, I love you, Solo. And here we are. The craziest thing to come out of this is that Jacob brought back the Tongan death grip. Many of us were shocked. When was the last time you saw the Tongan death grip? Right? And Roman's mad. He's like, you don't do that to family. You don't use the Tongan death grip on family. And I'm thinking to myself, Roman, you beat Jimmy into submission so Jay could join you. Like, what? So Jacob has gotten the better of Roman twice already. Twice you have dropped this man with the Tongan death grip. And the rules of opposite momentum say, yo, Roman's going to win. And ladies and gentlemen, Roman's definitely winning, but it's about how we get there. So this is going to be a fun match. This should not be a regular one-on-one match. This is the moment where you add a stipulation here, right? Jacob is taking it back to the streets. Roman don't know about that. Roman ain't about that life. So that's what we're doing here, right? Jacob is a dangerous man, and he's not afraid of Roman. Roman is so high and mighty, so up his own ass, smelling his own farts, that he's not listening to Jacob. And Jimmy is right. Jay is also right. Jacob wants to provide for his family. He wants to be champion. He doesn't even want to be tribal chief, but also he is a dangerous man and is willing to do whatever it takes to become champion. It's going to be a fun match, even though the outcome is a foregone conclusion. This is going to be a very, very fun match. Backlash is this Saturday. 5 matches. I think the show's coming on at 6. It's going to be a whatever show. I'm clearly not excited to see it. But one more time with the winners, I have Bron Breakker defeating Seth Rollins. I have Trick Williams defeating Sami Zayn to retain the United States Championship. I have Danhausen and his mystery partner defeating the Miz and Kit Wilson. I have Iyo Sky defeating Asuka, and Roman Reigns defeating Jacob Fatu to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. But that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Look on the screen what we got coming up. You can check out the socials. Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube. Charismatic_Creations 52 on Instagram. And of course, the 215 on Twitter. And as always, Anna J, Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale, Priscilla Kelly, Isla Dawn, and Bailey. Holla at your boy. Peace.